Hi all, myself ASHFAQ from Bagmo Pvt Ltd. We are developing a blood bag monitoring device which will be helpful for healthcare facilities to monitor their individual blood bags. And our product is an IoT blood bag information system, and it is having an IoT product and an information system. And after that, where our whatever the problem statement we are addressing is poor availability of blood in rural area, and there is no individual blood bag monitoring at the current scenario, and there's a lot of wastage is happening of blood. While in some area there's availability is less, in some other area there's a lot of wastage is happening. So we want to address that, and the solution should be able to work in a low resource skilled manpower settings as well. And let me jump into my technology. So suppose a scenario like a blood donation is happening, and then the blood is accepted for the inventory after certain checks. And normally they store it in the blood bank and then transport it to the storage center. So our device, the blood bag monitoring device, will be attached with every cold chain points. That means a refrigerator or a transportation box or at the remote center. All the places that the monitoring device will be attached, and always it will be connected, and data will be fed into the cloud system. So upon accepting a blood bag inventory, so we will tag with an RFID card, and that RFID card will monitor entry and exit of a blood bag to any cold chain point. And every monitoring device will also monitor the temperature log of that particular cold chain point. And in the cloud end, we combine entry and exit data of a blood bag, and as well as the temperature history of particular blood bag. And we will get a single data point, single end-to-end data regarding a blood bag. So on the screen, you can see that from a donor to a patient, complete data we can monitor and we can display to the authorized person, which includes if there is any temperature breach, that will be informed. If there is any non-compliant is there, it will be shown. And some of our unique magic are it is having a closed inventory as well as a vein-to-vein information system and completely digitization of registers. And it is having real-time alerts as well. Till now, we have deployed more than 10 hospitals, and more than 5,000 units of blood have been transported through our system. And we are targeting a market size of hospitals and blood banks in the initial stage. And the blood bank sector itself is $8.5 billion US. And we want to target other markets as well, like vaccine supply chain or a high organ transportation. And this is our business model. One-time purchase model and a software subscription model is also available. And our margin is 50% is given for the partner, and the profit margin of 40%. And we started the company in 2017 March, and we are planning to launch our product in overseas by next year. And we are planning in 2020 December, we are planning to get break even. And this is our team. Myself, master's in clinical engineering, and have experience in cold chain consultation for UNICEF. And we have with us mentors in transfusion medicine. And these are some of our fund. We are asking for a fund of $120K US, and for a 12 months time. And till now, we have raised more than 200K as a grant and equity-based funding. And thank you all, and join hands with us for making safe blood available for all. And I'm open for questions.
Great job on doing the presentation. Okay, I know it's challenging time now. Okay, so maybe my first question for you is that your market. So you said you're open to other market. What is the plan for North America?
So we initially we wanted to target developing countries, especially for the blood supply chain, and other developing countries. North America till now we have not planned. South America, other American countries we have planned, because already there's a well-established hub and spoke model of blood supply chain is there, and other high value commodities also well monitored. And but this is not the case for other countries, other developing countries especially. Thanks.
So ASHFAQ, what exactly is your product? Is it a container? Is it a attachment?
Yeah, I will tell. So we have a monitoring device which will be fitted in the refrigerator, say refrigerator or a polystyrene box. That's a monitoring device. And in the blood bag, we will attach RFID card. So RFID card will monitor entry and exit of blood bags to the particular cold chain point. Suppose there's a 3 cold chain point, and using the RFID card, we will monitor that at what time this particular blood bag came in refrigerator 1 and went out at this time. So we will get a complete time history, and during that time history, the temperature data also we will fetch. And the second refrigerator also same temperature history we will do. And at the cloud we combine that, and we say that this much data is missing, so it is better not to use the blood bag. And this is the process innovation we have applied for patent.
So it is not just one device; it is 2 devices.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You have
It
RFID
is a connected. Yeah, it is a connected device fitted in the entire cold chain, and RFID is just for the making the entry and monitoring the entry and exit.
But how do you ensure, like somebody might draw a blood, you will attach the RFID. It must be lying outside in the room for a couple of
yeah.
hours. How will you see the time gap between its collection and it goes into the refrigerator?
So after once it is accepted for the inventory, that time onwards the monitoring will start. And after that, if there is any action they do on the blood bag, so suppose a patient comes and they want to issue, so blood bags follow strict protocol that they will note down every point. So as soon as they take out any blood bags, it should be scanned, and that information should be fed into the operation system. Then all these system will allow to issue to the patient. Otherwise, it will not allow. And apart from that, like in any medical system, if any medical personnel wanted to harm the system, so that is possible with our system as well.
And RFID is reusable?
Yes, yes. After once it is utilized for the patient, automatically it will be archived and ready to use for any other patient.
Okay.
I'm a little confused. And I'm sure that you explained it properly. I haven't had enough coffee today to really get my brain cells up to speed. So the RFID device, are you in the business of having a bag that has an RFID device attached to it? Or is it a separate RFID? I'm trying to understand where the true value that you're creating in this process. Yeah, I understand also that you've got the management information system for the supply chain. I get that, but the actual value that you're creating, I'm not clear on.
Okay. So a reusable RFID tags will be attached with every blood bag. So it is not a device, it is just a tag. So the device actually fitting in every cold chain point. Suppose in a blood supply chain scenario, from a district to a rural hospital. So there is one at the district hospital, one at the rural hospital, and one using for the transportation. Every 1 week they do the transportation. So we will deliver 3 devices which will monitor continuously the temperature of these 3 units. And upon any blood bag coming into contact of this cold chain scenario, it will also fetch that temperature and entry and exit of that particular blood bag to that refrigerator 1. Suppose day 1, the blood bag came inside the refrigerator 1, and day 2, it went out. And within 30 minutes, it went into the refrigerator 2. So we will get to know that data and how much time it stayed outside the cold chain. and is it in the prescribed limit or not. And suppose the blood bag stayed for 30 days, and then they are trying to issue to a patient, and in between any of the refrigerator temperature has shooted up, say 10 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. The power went off and the generator did not start. So in that case, our system will not allow the blood bag to issue saying that this have a problem, this particular units of blood bag is obsolete or not fit for donating to the giving to the patient. So that is the major advantage, and hope I answered a little bit of your query.
Yes. So who pays for it?
Actually, in the current scenario, in the current model, regulated framework of India, the hospital is paying for us for our service of improving efficiency and quality monitoring of their inventory. For other developing countries, we are also planning to put the price on the paper blood bag to the patient as well. But in India, this is regulated. So the hospitals we are charging. And in the government sector, government is keeping it as an inventory, the investment for the infrastructure.
Okay. So there's been legislation passed and a regulation created to say that you have to improve the efficiency and accuracy of the blood bank information. Got it. And the hospitals are going to buy this in order to comply with the regulation. Is that correct? Okay. So
Yeah,
in this scenario, then, what are the barriers to entry that you have that are going to prevent competitors from coming in?
Yeah, basically, one of our monitoring is affordable using our technology, and there's a little bit of research involved in that. So first time entry is the one of the major barrier. Second is the patent applied, and third is the complete information system available. And so if any competitor, there is a research involved in that. Yeah, hope I answered. So basically the early mover advantage is basically what we are looking.
Who
Okay,
runs?
great. Thank you, ASHFAQ. I know it's pretty late for you, and